Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Cynthia. I am a keen runner. I am not a coach. I am not a trained professional, medical professional in any way, but I would like to share my top 10 lessons that I learned after running a full marathon back in April. I learned so much, and I hope that the tips and tricks that I have learned would help one person. Even if it's one person I can help with the experiences that I learned and the lessons that I took from my first marathon, I will be very happy indeed. So let's go with lesson number 1. Respect the marathon distance and train accordingly. Get yourself a plan. Find yourself a plan online. Get yourself in contact with a running coach. Get yourself in contact with a running club of any kind and get yourself a proper training plan, because you don't want to be guesstimating how much you need to be running every week, and you will probably mitigate the risk of injury if you have professional advice.
Lesson number 2, nutrition is key, and that includes race day. I made so many mistakes in this aspect. I was trying to do a cut. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was doing too much for sure. I was trying to do a cut at the same time I was training for a marathon, and I swear I had some deficiencies. So don't make the same mistake. This also goes for race day. When you're running on race day, get yourself all the salts and all the gels you need, and don't underestimate the importance of these. I made the mistake of dropping my salts really early on in the race, I think kilometer 3 or whatever, and I thought I'd be fine, I don't need the salts, I'll be okay. I've taken electrolytes leading up to the race, but oh my god, on mile 20 my legs were cramping up so badly, and I really regretted not having the salts. That's never happened. Oh, come on. So don't make the same mistakes I made. If you drop your salt, make sure you pick them up, because you're gonna need them. They're vital in order to get yourself cramp free over that finish line. I also will suggest that you take some magnesium supplements, because having enough salt is one thing, but being able to absorb those salts is a very different thing. So the magnesium deficiency I think I had didn't really help me in my cramping, so definitely take some magnesium tablets. Get them from Holland & Barrett, Boots, whatever you get your supplements from, and get yourself supplemented with magnesium accordingly. Trust me, you won't regret it. The next lesson is get yourself a vest, a running vest that has your name on it, because I made the mistake of having a running vest. I raced for a charity and it had like a little white box, and I just wrote my name on permanent marker. However, the sweat took that out of that thing very quickly, so soon enough I didn't have my name on my vest anymore, and people were cheering me on saying, "Go lady!" But obviously it could have been to anyone, so I don't think I received the encouragement, even though the crowds were amazing in Brighton. But had I had my name on my vest printed on properly, I wouldn't have had that issue. So definitely invest in a running vest that has your name on it, so that you can get cheered on when it gets really tough. And trust me, when you're running a marathon, every bit of encouragement is very much needed.
Next, I think this is also really important, and a lot of people talk about it. Stars lower than you think you can go at, because on marathon day you're gonna feel super excited. There's gonna be so much adrenaline in you. You're gonna be pumped, buzzing, the crowds are amazing, everything is just incredible, and you can get carried away with the pace early on, which is a mistake I made. So yeah, start lower than you actually think. I'd rather finish strong than start off far too quickly and then bunk, or just completely cramp myself up into a knot at the end. Number 5 I learned was do not overeat on race day. I was super excited. I hadn't really had a chance to go many long runs, so on marathon day I thought, let me have a bowl full of porridge. I'm gonna have so much energy. I have bananas. I did too much, really, basically. So On race day, I was extremely sluggish and heavy. Thankfully, I have a very strong stomach because I think where I'm from helps. But definitely ate too much, and I felt it until I want to say the half marathon mark of the race. So definitely do not overeat. Preferably after you carbo load, I really think that it's probably better to undereat on race day, because throughout the race you're going to be fueling efficiently with your gels, with your salts, with your water, electrolytes, whatever it is that you choose to go with on race day. And I think I'd rather have that stomach a little bit empty than too full, if that makes any sense. Lesson number 6: do not sit down after you just complete the marathon. Once you cross that finish line, keep it moving, keep your legs going, walk yourself away from the finish line, because you're going to be interrupting other runners' finishing times, and if you're in the way, you're going to be just a nuisance. So get yourself walking and moving away from the finish line. Lesson number 7, I think, really messed me up as well. I put a little playlist together that I thought would be really like nice, and it would be really like upbeat and everything would be perfect. But on actual race day, I thought that my playlist wasn't fast enough because I didn't get a chance to try it on long runs. Again, I made so many mistakes on this first marathon, but I think I'm gonna take the lessons and roll with them for the rest of my life. So I would definitely recommend that you listen to the playlists that you put together, if you allow music, on your long runs. Don't just select the music while sitting down, going through your phone, and then hope that on race day it's going to have the desired effect. Prepare by practicing on your long runs, including the music. My next tip is to not only focus on long and slow runs, but to actually do some speed work sessions in your training. I know that this will depend on the training plan that you're following, but don't forget, tempo runs as well as strides are very important to successfully finishing a marathon without falling apart. Lesson number 9 for me is gotta be have a backup plan of a backup plan. If I had salts stashed somewhere else within my person, I would have been fine. I wouldn't have cramped quite as badly on mile 20-21. I would have just finished the marathon in a stronger manner. So have a backup plan. If you know that you need your salts, aka me, if I know I need my salts, I need to have multiple pockets with different options of where to have my salts at.
Last but not least for me, it's have fun. You signed up for this marathon. This is your idea of fun. Smile through it. Make sure you take it all in, take the atmosphere in, take all of it in with all your senses, and just have fun. Make sure that you finish strong. Don't start too fast. Get yourself going, and just take it all in, because it's going to be one of the best experiences of your life. To this day, marathon day for me, it was just so emotional, loaded with positive feelings, and just feeling so grateful and able to run, and thankful to my body for the things that I managed to put it through. You know, I ran a marathon after having given birth 12 months before the race, so I'm extremely grateful, and that's how we should see it. We should see it as an incredible privilege, and just let's do it with a smile on our faces.
I hope that these lessons that I learned the hard way help, even if it is one person out there. I'd be very happy. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and see you next time.